What's up YouTube? My name's Eduardo and today I'm going to be taking a look at the SH Figuarts Full Power Frieza. Alright, so he's a premium Bandai exclusive, so if you didn't pre-order him, you're going to have to buy him from someone else for probably $100. But I think he costs like 60 or 70 plus $20 shipping, so that was like nearly $90. But anyways, this is the buff Freiza, the one we've been waiting for. It's got the 2 discs. He's got that can I focus there, that extra Goku face that is like he's punched. Where is it? Right there. Alright. Let's take him out of the box. Hopefully he's amazing because he's expensive. Alright, so now that I finally got him in my hand, he really does look amazing. The sculpt is really good. And also the paint, also really good. They even got like this blue shading around in some areas of him. So yeah, I think he looks just about as perfect as an action figure of Full Power Frieza can look. Side note, Full Power Frieza is probably my favorite Frieza form. Back when you could be super buff and still be really fast. Only for the Cell Saga to say, actually, these muscles are hindering my movement. And then the next saga says, you can be big and fast. It's not a problem anymore. Anyways, let's get back on track and start with the measurements. Alright, so Freiza is kind of short. He measures just a little bit over 5 inches. Here he is next to the Goku from the same saga. I think they are in scale, but in the anime I remember the buff Freiza was closer in height to Goku in some shots. But I think this is good. Alright, so like Goku, Freiza also comes with a boatload of accessories. You get an assortment of hands, heads, and some blast accessories. So we're gonna start with his head. And what I like to do is I like to grab onto his neck so you don't run the risk of also pulling the neck out along with the head. And then you just swap in a new head. So besides that smug looking default expression, you also get this gritted teeth angry expression, another angry face but now it looks a bit more irritated, and the big angry shouting face. And that makes for a grand total of 4 extra heads, all really well done and useful. The only thing that I would want personally would be like the face that he makes when Goku elbows him, but I don't think they usually do goofy faces like that, except for that Kui one that I never got. Anyways, let's move on to something less impressive, but still important, the hands. So Freiza comes with a lot of hands, but besides the fists, you get these open palm hands, these kind of like flat, maybe palm strike hands. Not sure what they're for, but he also gets these grabby hands like he's trying to grope something. And another pair of open palm hands, but these ones have a hole in them. Presumably that's where you put the pizzas in, but we'll get to that later. He also comes with an extra pair of feet. And the easiest way that I found to remove these things is to just bend his feet upwards, and mine just pop out. Whenever I try to pull the feet out just like straight down, it takes the peg with it, so bending it upward is the way I've been doing it. And to put it a new foot, you kind of have to put it in forward like he's putting on a pair of shoes, because putting in the hole is like kind of forward, it's not just a straight down kind of thing. And his extra pair of feet are kind of like curled downwards, so it looks a little bit better for flying, or maybe if you want him to be stepping on someone. And the last accessory for Freiza is a pair of death saucers. which can be inserted on these holes in his hands. They are pretty cool, and they come in this translucent hot pink color. Also, the peg that's on the saucer is removable, and if you do that, you can attach it to one of those Tamashii Nations stands, so you can, it looks like he threw it or something. You also get an extra faceplate for Goku, the legendary Super Saiyan, if you have that one. It's of him getting punched, and that's a fun extra to get. If you buy Frieza, then you probably have Goku. So sure, I'll take it. More options. Good, I guess. Now let's talk about his range of movement for a bit. It is, for the most part, pretty good. The butterfly things on his arms on mine are kind of weird. Like, I have to pull them out, and they get enough range for, well, you can kind of cross his arms, so that's pretty good. The rest of his arm is fine with double jointed elbows and bicep swivel and the wrist movement. The neck is really good. His neck and his head can both move independently, so you can make him look pretty much wherever you want. Mine wants to keep tilting to the left, but that's probably just a problem with mine. His upper torso is capable of going back a pretty good ways, but forward only a little bit. On mine it's kind of stiff though. I don't know if you can turn his upper torso a full 360, because on mine it just is kind of stuck, so I'm gonna have to figure something out with that. And the lower torso also has another ball joint, so that's even more movement. Legs are also fairly good. He can kick pretty high. I don't see anything wrong here. He's got the double jointed knees, and he can do a pretty decent splits sideways and forward ways as well. So I would say that Frieza gets a pass in terms of his range of movement. So that's Frieza. I think he's actually great, and if he would get a 5 out of 5 just like Goku did if it weren't for the premium Bandai exclusiveness and like the $85 price tag. But as far as just the action figure goes, I'd say he's really good, so I'm probably going to give him a 4 out of 5. But if you want him to be perfect, you really should spring for that pizza accessory pack, then you'll really be cooking. And then why stop there? It's almost Christmas, may as well get the KFC bucket to go with it too.